Credit caps appear exactly when growth accelerates. And for sophisticated operators running a line of credit as their primary liquidity tool, that is not a coincidence. That is a structural design flaw. The opportunity. When your business is scaling and revenue velocity is climbing, the operation is doing exactly what you built it to do. New contracts are closing, invoices are stacking, the pipeline is converting. If your liquidity infrastructure scales alongside that revenue velocity, you can fund the growth cycle without interruption, protect your vendor relationships, and compound the momentum instead of managing it in intervals. That is what a properly structured working capital position looks like during a growth spurt. The risk. Here is where the line of credit breaks down. A line of credit is underwritten against a fixed moment in time, your financials at the last review, your AR balance on the day the bank ran the analysis, your revenue at the quarter they used to set the cap. A business hits $8 million a month in revenue and draws the line to its $2 million cap to fund a major contract cycle. 2 months later, revenue climbs to $11 million a month. The cap is still $2 million. The bank review is 6 months out. The growth is real. The capital availability is frozen at a number the business outgrew before the ink dried on the agreement. That is why lines of credit break during growth spurts. They are backward-looking instruments in a forward-moving business. The faster you grow, the wider the gap between what the line was sized for and what the operation actually needs right now. The next step, invoice factoring is structured differently, and that distinction matters at this stage. The facility scales with your receivables, not with a fixed cap set at last year's revenue. Every new invoice your business generates expands the available working capital in real time. When revenue climbs from $8 million to $11 million a month, the liquidity position climbs with it automatically. No review cycle, no renegotiation, no waiting for the bank to catch up to where the business already is. The capital infrastructure moves at the same velocity as the revenue. That is the structural difference. Diagnostic question. Right now, what is your current line of credit cap, and when was it last reviewed against your actual revenue run rate? If the cap was set more than 12 months ago and your revenue has grown meaningfully since then, you are managing a growth cycle with a liquidity instrument that was sized for a smaller business. That gap does not fix itself. It widens every time the business wins. If you want the 2-minute cash conversion cycle check we use with mid-market operators, comment cycle and I'll send it to you.